You have no relationship. Your family's a mess. You've got no friends. You've got no plan. You've got no job. You use your time outside of work, not only badly, but destructively. You have a drug or alcohol habit or some other vice, pornography addiction. You are completely unengaged in the surrounding community. You have no scaffolding whatsoever to support you in your current mode of being or you move forward. You have a terrible life. Well, let's pick a front. You scale back the dragon till you find one that's conquerable, that moves you forward. There's a rubric for life. Scale back the dragons till you find one conquerable, and it'll give you a little bit of gold. But once you start the ball rolling, it can get zipping along pretty good.
This is a really uncomfortable, difficult question to ask, but it is the best question you can ask yourself. If every time something goes wrong or something doesn't work out, instead of blaming someone else or blaming yourself, if you can pause and say, what part of this am I responsible for? Let me focus on what skill I'm missing. Let me focus on what growth I haven't had. Let me focus on what part of my life feels incomplete that makes me act in my incomplete way with others. And so now I've realized that whatever you want from someone else, give it to yourself first. If you want compliments from someone else, give them to yourself first. If you want validation from someone else, give it to yourself first. Because no matter how many of them they give you, if you never gave it to yourself in the first place, it will never be enough.
Once you have a fear that you might be wrong, but you have still the audaciousness and courage to go forward, you're a lot smarter than the person who thinks they know. There's a quote that Jefferson said, "He who knows he knows not is closer to the truth than he whose mind is filled with falsehoods." And so when you know that, and then with your character and your determination, you go forward. The smartest people I know are the most humble. The more you learn, the more you realize, oh, I'm eager to take in. So that's right. And I would say that there are many people who can plan for a simple lifestyle that can be wonderful. Sometimes we acquire these needs that aren't anywhere near as big as we make them out to be. Do you have a bed to sleep in? Do you have food to eat? Do you have basic health care? Okay, if you start to think, okay, what are my needs that I really need and I'm okay? And how can I make provisions for those needs? Then once you've got that in your mind, you're free.
It's not that difficult, really, to step out of the stream of thinking. One way, of course, is meditation. The traditional approach is you have certain periods of time, once or twice a day, when you sit down, close your eyes, and instead of involuntarily being drawn into the continuous stream of thinking, you usually, with meditation, you have a technique or method. You focus your attention on one thing, which could be a mantra that you repeat. It could be your breathing. It's a very ancient meditation. It could be the inner feeling in your body, the sense of aliveness that pervades your body. In other words, you take attention away from thinking, and that's already a great realization that you actually have a choice of directing attention. You don't have to go with your attention all the time where the habitual thought patterns want you to go. The habitual thought patterns want your attention every time. Every thought says, I matter, give me your attention, follow me, they go this way. And another negative thought, and another one, and another one.
I need you to confront you. I need you to look in the mirror and tell you, you are not gonna do me like this no more. You're not gonna keep procrastinating. You're not gonna keep thinking like that. I need you. You're not gonna continue to sabotage me. You're not. I get frustrated with humans when somebody's late and they upset. I get frustrated with humans when somebody borrows money for you and you don't pay it back and you upset. I get upset with humans when you go out to eat and they don't bring your food out the way you want your food out and you are so upset and you let them have it, but then you disappoint you when you don't let you have it. You give you a pass. You give you a pass.
Whatsoever God has given to you must be a subtle necessity of your soul. Otherwise, it would not have been given in the first place. Think more of aloneness. Celebrate aloneness. Celebrate your pure space, and great song will arise in your heart. And it will be a song of awareness. It will be a song of meditation. It will be a song of an alone bird calling in the distance, not calling to somebody in particular, but just calling because the heart is full and wants to call, because the cloud is full and wants to rain, because the flower is full and the petals open and the fragrance is released. Unaddressed, let your aloneness become a dance if you stop creating problems for yourself. I don't see that there are real problems. The only problem is people go on creating problems. Problems are never solved, they are only dissolved. They are only dissolved. I'm giving you a perspective, a vision. Dissolve your problem. Accept it as a gift of God with great gratitude and live it, and you will be surprised. What a precious gift, and you have not even appreciated it yet. What a precious gift, and it is lying there in your heart, unappreciated. Dance your aloneness. Sing your aloneness, live your aloneness. And I'm not saying don't love. In fact, only a person who is capable of being alone is capable of love. Lonely persons cannot love. Their need is so much that they cling. How can they love? Lonely persons cannot love. They can only exploit. Lonely persons pretend to love. Deep down, they want to get love. They don't have it to give. They have nothing to give. Only a person who knows how to be alone and joyous is so full of love that he can share it. He can share it with strangers, and all are strangers, remember. Your husband, your wife, your children, all are strangers. Never forget it. You don't know your husband. You don't know your husband. You don't know your wife. You don't know even your child. The child that you have carried in your womb for 9 months is a stranger. This whole life is a strange land. We come from some unknown source. Suddenly we are here, and one day suddenly we are gone, back to the original source. This is a few days' journey. Make it as joyous as possible. But we do just the opposite. We make it as miserable as possible. We put our whole energies into making it more and more miserable.